whose ship this is.
Even Kelly's not sure.
What?
How may I help you, Commander?
Who are you?
Who are you? Who am I?
That'll be all.
Good luck out there, Shepard.
What year is it? Why did I teleport? Okay, hold on. What's happening? Let's refer to the good old copy deck.
Oh, let's go.
To see where we left off. AI core room. Inactive Geth on the table. ED erects firewalls. Blue activates Geth. Geth won't attack Blue. Blue asks on comms if anyone on the ship is autistic. No? Okay. Commander Shepard talking to... Oh, Geth says Commander Shepard fought heretics, not real Geth. Name Reaper is superstitious. Title used by Protheans. Uses term old machines. Geth want a future. Heretics asked help from old machines. W loves the word heretics. We don't talk to them, shake their hands, or look at them in the eye. Lull. Blue asks Geth for a name. No individual. We are Geth. 1,183 programs active.
Okay.
Within this platform. Edie, my name is Legion, for we are many. Biblical. Legion will integrate into Normandy. Heretics developed a virus stored on a data core provided by Sovereign. W says it's easier to empathize with the Geth than the Batarians.
True.
Legion. Geth believe all intelligent life should be self-determinate. The heretics no longer share this belief. Two sets of Geth with different conclusions due to a math error, according to Blue. Legion. Heretics say 1 is less than 2. Geth say 2 is less than 3. Weird Geth cousins, still assholes. Should we exterminate all of them? Can they be reprogrammed? Stop the heretics from spreading the virus. Finish planet exploration in area. R wants to go to Tachanka with Legion and Tali. Char and Iriba, thought Asari, chatting it up about moving to Tachanka. People don't want her here, but Char wants his blue rose of Ilium. Rubble found near the throne. Legion says Krogan bombed their world into this condition. Creators were not so aggressive during the Morning War. Tali says they expected to get their worlds back. W's first thought, parading Legion around galaxy and get content. Hey Flotilla, what the fuck you think about this? Geth walking up during the fleet trial. Lol. Citadel security. Review of the security protocol versus Geth infiltration. Legion. Geth do not infiltrate. Security agent says to leave personal synthetic assistant at home. Legion. Geth do not intentionally infiltrate. R says check his skills. Geth infiltrator is skill spotted. Trying to find someone who wants forged ID. Talk to Kalara Tomi, Asari, to hear about her problems.
Oh, fuck her.
Blue says what kind of problems each race can deal with. Kalara doesn't want to talk with our kind. Blue option to apologize. W, are you kidding me? For what? Kalara hates smug and arrogant human. In Galaxies in Chaos, W says she's talking about Red's actions. Red, you owe us, bitch. Blue says we saved their asses 2 years ago. Kalara stuttering. Blue walks away. W, damn, fake IDs are pretty cool. Works like an achievement, really. Geth Heretic Codex entry. Schism in Geth society. Most did not follow Saren. 5% of mainstream society deemed heretical. Talk of Geth unicity versus collectivity. Perseus Vale.
There we have it.
And that's what happened.
Yeah. Dealt with the Legion. Went around a little bit. Spoke to some people. Sorry hoes. And now we know where to go.
Thank you for the log. It's remembering the jokes as well.
Yeah.
Is just as important as remembering what actually happens. Both are very crucial. Yes, and no, that's a great way as well to come into like each session like fresh with the previous events as well. So it's super handy for the situation. Okay, all right.
So we got some action. lined up for us.
5%. I forgot about that number.
Not too many. Not too many.
So, we have Legion's House Divided loyalty mission. Legion has learned that the Geth heretics have adapted a Reaper virus, which, when uploaded, will compel the normal Geth to join them in their war against all organic life. The virus must be stopped.
Go to the Phoenix Massing and board the heretic station in the Sea of Storms.
And stop the collectors.
Yeah, that's important, I think, for the game.
We got the Reaper IFF. Now, await IFF installation. Complete recruitment and N7 missions while the Normandy crew installs the Reaper IFF. Alright, so... not much else to it. Oh, this is new as well.
MSV Estevanico, scan of planet Xanathu, Planetary System Hourglass Nebula, revealed the crash site of the freighter MSV Estevanico, which disappeared without a trace roughly a year ago. Any information that could shed light on the ship's fate would be very valuable.
Okay. Investigate wreckage. Hourglass Nebula. This is the arrival stuff, and which one?
Oh
was
yeah,
this?
we had to go around to like pick up some packages in different locations for someone.
I don't remember that one at all. A Solarian businessman named Ish near Marib's shop on the Citadel, and in Eternity on Ilium. Boy, I don't remember that one. Okay. Well,
Cool.
I hope we can do these after taking care of Legion shit, because Legion shit is the most compelling, and I want to talk to Legion for like the next hour, really. So,
Oh, and I don't know like when we should go back to Shadow Broker's lair to like check out the terminals and stuff.
oh
You know,
yeah,
they did say
well,
like, oh, come back once in a while.
I'm gonna do, I mean, after his loyalty mission, I think would be a smart time to do it.
Yeah, that's good.
To do it. Yeah, yeah. I to be honest, I feel like worrying too much about what's locked and what's not is, you know, it's
Yeah, that
fucking-
would be bad.
It just it gets in the way, and it sucks to have to keep thinking about that, even though it's been the entire process of the game. But yeah, all right. So this is over in the Phoenix Massing, Sea of Storms.
Legion, a house divided. That sounds like some grim shit. Sea of Storms.
And I want to say we spoke to our people, right? She was like, sometimes there's no... We spoke to Tally to try and get her vibe. And we didn't get much of a vibe. So...
Leave her with her programs and trying to get to know humans.
And her deluxe edition nerve thing.
What was this nerve,
Nerve stim?
Yeah. Fool. Okay. Where was the thing again?
Sea of Storms.
Hourglass Nebula? Explore crashed ship up on the top, maybe? Phoenix Massing.
Sea of Storms.
Okay then. Ah, there. On the far
Yeah.
right. Okay. 90%. Hope you can swim in the Sea of Storms. Oh, top left. We gotta help Legion. Make sure that, you know, Legion stays on our side.
Seems pretty practical that they'll stay on our side for now, considering, yeah, like the heretics kind of like it's basically like you're like they want to brainwash us, and that sucks. So fuck those guys is a pretty good reason to, you know, to fight.
Heretic Station, once called Haratar by the Quarians. The space station was stripped of its useful technology by the fleeing migrant fleet when they left the Perseus Field 300 years ago. Little more than a cold metal superstructure floating in the void, the station was removed from the star charts by 2050 CE. Scans indicate the station was reconstructed and upgraded in a massive effort that must have taken at least 10 years, implying that they may have meant some Geth outside the Veil before their infamous attack on Eden Prime. Needing a little but a fuel source, it could have been hidden here for much longer without attracting attention from the barren worlds around Tasra or the clueless Elcor in the Sahahiel system. Heretic Station, as Legion refers to it, is home to a Geth data core, capable of broadcasting vast distances through tight beam projection. Approximately 6.6 million copies of Geth software are stored in the station, the majority of which are kept bodiless in servers and downloaded to legged platforms when needed. The station's population of legged platforms is approximately 2.4 million.
I was wondering how the Geth would handle population, because if I make a copy of a folder, is that a new Geth?
Yeah.
You know? Or does it have to exist in its own hardware? But clearly it doesn't if Legion can walk around as one in many. Like, not to mention, like, just because you have, I guess, like a copy of software and, or something that's containing it, it doesn't mean that it's up and running.
Yeah.
You know, so, like, yeah, what are the prerequisites for life? You know? For us, you need to have organs, and they need to be working.
Yep.
And
all of them.
Yeah, you know, so there's a couple checks you need to go through. Interesting question. Yeah. 6.6 million copies, 2.4 million platforms, 1 million of which are in storage. Yeah. But at the same time, if, for example, you were to play a game that had a bunch of kids who were just a bunch of floating eyeballs and brains in a jar, those are still people, right?
They matter, right? They're
still people. They just need to be given their bodies back. So sometimes it doesn't have to be the whole thing, right?
Sometimes.
Okay. That looks like a Solarian helmet of armor.
Ooh.
Do you see it?
That would be badass.
It looks like a Solarian armor helmet.
Okay, who are we bringing?
Who the fuck do you think we're bringing? Come on. The conversation has to be incredible.
Obvious.
No question. Alright, so...
Right, the weapons.
I think I ended up liking this loadout pretty much. The laser was fun. Yeah. I think I still want to rock that. Yep, we're good. The Geth plasma shotgun on a Geth platform, you think?
Alright, heretics. Let's have a chat.
Cool shape, man.
You know, it's just our heat emissions that are hidden, right? They could look out a window and see us coming.
Windows are structural weaknesses. Geth, do not use them. Approach the hull at these coordinates. Access achieved. We may proceed.
What the? Seth!
Robots don't need a fucking window. camera's a camera.
Alert. This facility has little air or gravity. Geth require neither.
Gravity.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it, man. Yes. I talked so many times about that, like, you're a robot. You don't need to follow human structure. You don't need to walk and do things in a way that, you know, we could just fuck, like the, General Grievous cheating with the lightsabers. That's what a robot should do. Absolutely. Yeah. And, like, the fact that we have eyeballs means we want to get eyes on something to feel comfortable, you know? But if it's all just a feed, then it's a feed. Who cares? Tap into the one on the ship. You're good.
Won't we be detected? Don't they have intrusion alarms?
Sensors have been reduced. We have infiltrated their wireless network and filled the data storage with random bits.
So what?
And that helps us how?
The heretics must scrub this junk data. They have partitioned themselves into local networks working in parallel. Any alarm we trigger will not go beyond the room we are in. Only accessing the main core will trigger a station-wide alert.
I see.
We've got a job to do. Let's get to it.
Shepard
Smart.
Commander, we concluded that destruction of this station was the only resolution to the heretic question. There is now a second option. Their virus can be repurposed. If released into the station's network, the heretics will be rewritten to accept our truth.
Oh.
Either way, these Geth won't be a problem anymore. But Shepard, think about this. If you rewrite these Geth, they'll join the others. Legion's Geth will be stronger. Can we trust them not to attack us in the future?
That is a good concern.
Oh, hold on a second. Hold on a second. The whole point is that they want to override the existing Geth instead of giving them free will and self-determination. And now you're going to force them to go back to agreeing with you. But, okay, but hold on a second, though. And can you play devil's advocate?
Okay.
The original thing that made them, even if you're mind controlling, like forcing them back into your point of view, right? Which is their original point of view, so to speak. The thing that created the deviation was derived from Saren and Reaper interjection, right? Like, the whole point as to why these Geth heretics exist and why this virus exists is because of Reapers, no? Was it not implied that Reapers kind of tampered with some Geth to create this entire problem?
Was it under Saren's order, or...?
So I'm trying to... well, I mean, we just read the thing, but I'm trying to recall if it was, like, the entirety of hereticism is responsible, can be attributed to Reapers, or if it's just the current virus, right? But if I'm recalling, they were involved, at least on the new virus level, so... If there was a tampering and you're undoing that tampering, is that still forcing your will on them? Ethically.
Yeah, you're still forcing a will on them. If you say, yeah, I agree. It's like, oh, you should do whatever you want, as long as it's what I want.
So, like, okay, basically the reason for asking this is because, like, there's two ways to look at it. You can either look at it as, you're a crazy cultist, and you're trying to, I don't know, use accelerationism to hurt everybody, and we got to stop that. In the process, we can also brainwash you. Well, here, more like, did you choose that path, or, like, did someone come along and, like, coerce you into it without your choice? Because if that's the case, then it's more like you're undoing a sickness than subverting their own intentions. Are the heretics infected with something born of Reapers that makes them sick? Because that's how heretics were fucking treated back in the day. Or are they, in fact, people that are choosing a really shitty path that you gotta respect?
Interesting.
What's the terms of service for this universe? Should heretics be banned from the platform for talking shit? Okay, fine. Well, now they're calling death threats. Is that should they be given their freedom of speech? Or do we ban the heretics? You know? That is that is a hell of a question. Okay. No, Windows, I don't want to update. Stop it.
Stop it. Don't update.
Yeah.
All right. So
Interesting.
I guess we can investigate.
Yeah. But I need a proper sounding board on these thoughts, because that's curious.
Why didn't you mention this before we came aboard?
We did not know the virus was complete. It is. It can be used against the true Geth at any time. Our arrival was timely.
Or you can reverse it.
They're your people, Legion. You must have an opinion.
This is new data. We have not yet reached consensus. We will process as the mission proceeds.
Damn. Not giving you anything to chew on. I don't know. We'll see.
It is unethical if it's their choice, but real talk. Are you you're familiar with the paradox of tolerance?
Can you elaborate?
The paradox of tolerance is that if you're tolerant to all things, including the person who says, "I want to kill all of you," then there will be no existing society to then decide what's best for everybody, and that like you cannot be tolerant of intolerant things in a way that directly contravenes with other people's ability to even be free and choose their tolerance.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
Right? So there is a level that there's a cutoff point
where you have to say no.
There's exactly. You are tolerant, but there's always a cutoff point because we are still a society. If you agree to the idea that we should probably continue being a society, then you're sticking around here. If you don't like that idea, then you're free to leave society and go out on your own. But if you're going to stick around in society and try to destroy everyone else who's a part of it, then you have to agree to a baseline level of we do not destroy other people who are a part of society.
Okay.
And that's, so you cannot be tolerant to the intolerant views that want to destroy other people that are part of society.
Okay.
And I think, that's sound,
That
right?
is, yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't brainwash an organic race. I can't see treating the Geth differently.
The question is irrelevant. If we do not rewrite them, we destroy them. That is why we are here. Do not hesitate now.
Okay.
They will exterminate your species because their gods tell them to. You cannot negotiate with them. They do not share your pity, remorse, or fear.
Straight up.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Don't waver.
Yeah.
Do not falter. Do your job.
And it's kill them all or rewrite them.
Yeah.
So take your pick. Okay, this is very important. I gotta remember what the buttons do.
Yes.
We aim, we shoot, we use our abilities, which are mapped respectively to Heavy Shockwave and Reeve. You have the drone over here. One drone per battlefield. So this is to turn them around. Boost shields. So let's put this on you. Y for the tackle. And up to tell people where to go, right? Or down.
Can do.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Please bear with me. We're getting back in the swing of things. So, got the heavy rifle going. Shotgun was fun for combining with the tackle.
Tackle magic with the shield.
Oh, what was that?
A med kit.
Let's make a save that reflects us touching down here. Post-conversation.
The Geth are inactive. Maybe we can sneak past them.
Interrupting data streams will alert local network. We recommend preemptive strikes against hardlink routers.
Okay. Wait, what? Stop moving. What's that on the floor? If you touch that, does it trigger something?
I'm going to avoid stepping on it because I don't know what it is, but it seems like I should not step on it.
Suspicious.
So, yeah. Preemptive strike or no. Unless this is just straight up what she's referring to with the process. That's okay. There we go. And that's
Well
that
then.
room.
Okay then.
Shepard, I'm picking up useful.
Why are all the heretics attached
Useful
to these
what?
hubs?
Shit.
These are mobile platforms, hardware. The crew is software. They are communing through the station's central computer.
I'm not sure I follow.
The heretics connect to the main computer to exchange data memories and program updates. We gain complexity by linking together. To be isolated within a single platform is to be reduced. We see less, comprehend less. It is quieter.
If you exchange data, memories, how do you keep track of which ones are yours? How do you stay you?
There is only we. We were created to share data among ourselves. The difference between Geth is perspective. We are many eyes looking at the same things. One platform will see things another does not, and will make different judgments.
I can see why you'd be conflicted about the heretics. In a way, whatever you do to them, you're doing to yourself.
Yes, once they return to us and upload their memories, we will share their experience of being altered.
Kagebunshin.
Kagebunshin no Jutsu.
Oh my god.
I was just about to say they're shadow clones. Right? You have you have the same origin point, but you diverge, have unique experiences, and once you bring that
Merge
data back
back.
together, you comprehend the steps that were taken, and therefore that becomes a logical way to go, right? Yeah. Absolutely. Or well, not quite multiple man, but still, yeah, interesting. Oh, This is cool because I love when you play a good old game that's like, are the robots people? Sorry, Mr. Cage, what is that? What did you say? Are robots people?
God damn it.
You know, or just like, can a robot be a human? And Yoko Taro's like, can a human be a human? David Cage, what? Can a human be a human? David Cage, I don't understand. Yeah, no, this is interesting because level 1 is like, don't just go like, oh, they're dumb microwaves, who cares? Because you can absolutely have an AI that can be I mean, the game has introduced us to them in the past that can be advanced to this level, to respect them as people, but then you have to now go and look at it and go, all right, but here's the other things. You give the people individual respect and freedom of choice, all those things. Now you have to analyze it on this level. Yeah, what's the line here? I need to learn more, but this is huh.
Every other species I know of might be psychologically scarred by a traumatic experience like that.
It is not clear if Geth can be traumatized. We do not feel pain as you do. We cannot predict what the effects will be.
Let's keep moving.
Yes.
But you want to survive. Period.
That'd be nice.
We can assume control of any defensive turret. They will assist us briefly, then self-destruct.
Inactive rocket drone.
Executing pseudo command. Executing pseudo command.
Can't get a lock.
Okay, well, some rooms are just gonna pop off.
Stuff floating everywhere.
Yeah. Maybe stepping.
Pseudo command super user do.
Maybe stepping on this will. Oh well, to get over there, you kind of have to.
Or substitute user do. Okay.
What did you see?
Pseudo command. Substitute user do.
Where did you see that? Sorry.
He said Legion was like, oh, executing pseudo command.
Oh, okay.
And it was taking over the...
Oh, yeah, okay. It is about stepping on them, yeah. All right.
Whoa!
Can't reach the target.
Okay.
Threat neutralized.
So it's not like you can, like, walk up to it peacefully there and do what you got to do anyways. I guess you got to get to the end point to make that decision. All right.
Jesus. No gravity. Nah, you can't hide. Legion can't wait to just merge all that pain and suffering.
I mean, I don't know if Legion has anticipation. Again, I think it's just a, like, can we live? I'd like to live.
It's fun to live. This experience is all right. Yeah. Good idea.
Acknowledged.
Yeah. Big weapons.
Warning, enemy using optical camouflage.
Oh no.
Control.
Assuming control.
Sneaky. Well, you'd be shooting at me if you were in here. Ah!
Too sneaky.
Snooping
Melted.
around. Nice. Perfect.
What are good things to do if you have the power of invisibility?
Nothing from the movie Hollow Man.
Fair enough. I'd just get on the bus for free.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Nothing Kevin Bacon did.
Nah, I'm more down to earth. Just, you know, public transit. That's fine. I could get on a train.
You're just gonna sit here before God and fucking lie through, like what do we, like, you only bring this question up for one purpose. Because people are shitty like that.
Because I'm going around it.
Okay, yeah, okay. You're learning.
I'm trying.
You're learning the way of the,
so
way of
hard.
the eggshell.
I was trying so hard.
Just in the van, dude. Go to jail. Go to jail.
Gosh. I'm looking for suggestions, you know? Like,
what are some things to do? How about not the first, second, and third things that come to mind? How
there you
about
go.
that?
Okay, I'm right there with you.
Okay.
Right there with you.
They've seen us.
Overriding turret.
Okay. There might be something around this area, apparently.
Is that the word of God?
God is coming in my head. Wait, that came out wrong. God is talking to me. There should be, like, in the upcoming area, a floating box.
You guys wanted him back.
I'm just trying to be myself. Don't touch the green. Okay.
I assume that my teammates will not fuck up as well.
Yeah, not step on the line.
That would be ideal.
Well, they're busy.
They are busy. So are they. So besides just... Oh, well, if we walk out that door... You're gonna have to step on it, right? Well, what am I looking for?
An interaction prompt somewhere, but it might be further.
Okay.
Something about
Yeah, this all looks...
after going downstairs in a narrow corridor further down the road. Okay.
Okay. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't walking through this door...
I think it would trigger something, right? Destroy the hubs to unlock this door.
Oh, yeah, okay. Right, so you don't really get a choice.
Yep, gotta trigger it.
Ah. For a second, I was like, oh, did we, you know, did we have a peaceful choice there?
Nope, you can't sneak.
No, you don't. You never did.
Peace was never an option.
Can't target them. Can't get. Can't target them.
Fire it.
Can't reach the target.
Wow.
Okay. Well, in that first room, I was kind of like questioning my actions a little bit, but fair enough.
Okay. Ah, right there.
There we go.
Are these databases?
Processors. Each contains thousands of geth.
Can't they see us walking by?
They are no more aware of us than you are of cells in your bloodstream.
Seeing requires a camera and or detection, right? Whether you're listening or watching or any sort of sense.
This isn't like the other hubs we've seen here.
This is a database. It contains a portion of the heretic's accumulated memories. Wait, we discovered copies of our current patrol routes in this database. This suggests the heretics have runtimes within our networks.
We wouldn't be here if the heretics wanted to be friends with the Geth. Why wouldn't they spy on you?
You do not understand. Organics do not know each other's minds. Geth do. We are not suspicious. We accept each other. The heretics desired to leave. We understood their reasons. We allowed it. There was peace between us.
And now there isn't.
It couldn't have lasted forever. You disagreed about what path your race should take.
Human history is a litany of blood shed over differing ideals of rulership and afterlife. Geth have no such history. We shared consensus on such things. How could we have become so different? Why can we no longer understand each other? What did we do wrong?
Is it Reaper intervention? Is a like again? I gotta go reread it, but that seems like a pretty simple source of tampering, and that a much more sophisticated AI could do to a simpler form of AI.
The flip side of freedom is responsibility. They made a bad choice, let them own it. They're not responsible for their decisions.
That argument is logical for an individual mind. We are not fully individuals. There are pieces of us in the heretics. One of those may be at fault. This topic is irrelevant. We must return to the mission.
Have you reached a decision about whether to rewrite the heretics or not?
We are still trying to build consensus. Some processes judge destruction preferable, others rewrite.
So the virus came from elsewhere, but the heretics made their choice.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the thing is like the I know that there was something mentioning outside interference. The degree to which that plays a role in the decision-making process is important. And I'm just trying to remember the specifics of that, seeing as, you know, yeah, you want to respect someone's free choices to be wrong, but you don't want to respect the destructive nature of that, right?
Okay. And it was not because of the virus that they took this decision.
No, there were a number of Reapers that had that different mathematical equation that led them to looking at Reapers as a thing to worship and seeing the way they should proceed differently. That then also led to them freely choosing that being self-determinate is no longer in their best interest or no longer what they want to do. That was their free choice, right? So everything up until that point was them. And then at some point now, they decided to work on a way to not just part ways separately, thinking we're the 5% that thinks differently, but we're going to come back and infect the rest of Geth logic with forcing them to see things our way, thereby creating a hostile Geth race against all organics. But there's two phases to this that are happening, right? And in the same way that I kind of like fucked up the whole like the necessity of the genophage now versus the necessity of the genophage then. Like, I want to make sure to not fuck up timelines with these types of things. Yeah. So I want to like be clear that it's like there was an initial point where they're like, you think one way, we think another, we're going to go our separate ways. But now there's a hostile thing that involves brainwashing with this virus, right? So that the details of where that comes from, how that got involved, and why they're changing their you know, modus operandi is kind of what I want to focus on, because that should inform the type of decision we make. We're still trying to build consensus. Some processes judge destruction preferable, others rewrite. Okay, so they're still deciding.
Let's keep moving.
Yes.
Like, I in a game like this, I have to like over-explain like the thoughts I'm having on this stuff to make sure it's like, okay, just this is what I'm trying to piece together here. So let's just go back to the bit about heretics. Okay, conversations with the Geth, dubbed Legion, have brought a profound schism in Geth society. When Saren approached the Geth in the Dreadnought Sovereign, some of them chose to follow him, most did not. Saren's followers were allowed to leave Geth society, but were dubbed heretics by those that remained. Okay, so yeah, what I was trying to remember was the degree of Reaper interference in some way, if that was at all a part of this. What we're reading here is they simply met him and made that decision. Okay, this revelation implies several things. The majority of the Geth chose not to attack organic society. The Geth forces and the Council Alliance fleets have battled represent a small portion of their actual military power. Yes, as little as 5%. The schism suggests individual Geth possess more free will and perhaps more personality than previously suspected. Without individuality, no Geth could have deviated from the group decision to join or reject Saren's mission. There would not have been a division, yeah. Legion's word choice. Heretic is a choice that's like specifically implying something, yes. Okay. So then the other, so that's all fine. The other part of this that matters a lot is the virus. That's going to be the wrinkle in the situation. Because as he kind of was surprised to see, and the way he put it, I think...
Hacking your target. Hacking turret.
Going their separate ways and being like, well, we're going to work for the Reapers now, is like shitty, and probably inevitably going to lead to both sides going to war, right?
Yeah, conflict.
What the fuck did you just shoot?
What's going on?
Are they shooting each other? What just happened?
No way.
Did they shoot each other? They're gone. Weird. Okay. Oh, they just self-destruct after a set amount of time.
Oh, really?
Well,
that's bad.
That sucks. I didn't know that.
That's a pretty bad conception.
Yeah, I was going to say, even if the virus was not a part of this accelerating process that causes this conflict. At the end run, when the Reapers are like, all right, my minions, go, you'd probably be shooting them anyway, right?
This is it?
Yes, we will upload a copy of our runtime into the core. It will delete all copies of the virus. When complete, it will notify us. The indexing operation will take time. The heretics will respond with force to our upload. We must hold this room. We can override some of the station's internal systems to defend us. Are you ready to begin?
So we're doing it no matter what, then. Yeah. It looks like we're doing it no matter what.
Start your upload, Legion. We'll defend this position.
File transfer begun. Shepard Commander, where would you like us to activate defenses? Alert. Heretic runtimes downloading to mobile platforms.
Defend the core.
Is challenging you.
WoolieVersus the algorithm.